long has this character been?
Oh man.
The check.
It's gotta be. In fact, I just saw a picture of myself sculpting him last night.
15.
If he came out in the 90s, which I think so, late 90s.
It was like a 2-day sculpt. I think maybe the guys helped throw some of the guys around the shop throw some of the clay on to bulk it out, and then I finished it. But you know, people look at this and say, oh man, you know, if a mask takes 2 days, surely this would take a month. But it doesn't work like that. A nose is a nose. There's just a little more clay, you know, and a tooth's a tooth. It was actually a fairly fast thing. I don't know for sure it was 2 days, but I think so. And then I had to sculpt the hands and the feet.
Enter Distortions Unlimited and watch how we make our giant animatronic and bring it to life.
Why have you awakened me?
Today we're going to focus on how we create the latex skin, foam in the metal armature, and pull it. We're also going to talk to Mike about the building of the giant. We make 2 characters from this same sculpt, Sleeping Giant and his cousin Colossus. We also have blacklight paint versions that we do for Monster Mini Golf.
So we have 3 sleeping giants underway. They're all going to Monster Mini Golf.
Okay, so this is the giant, and this is a fiberglass mold. Normally I just do 4 layers. To get one of these in one day, I have to start it early in the morning, because it's going to take at least like 5-6 hours to dry.
The head and torso has 2 sides and both need to be sprayed with latex. After Mondo sprays on this first layer, he'll let it dry. He'll then continue to spray on the other layers, letting each one dry for a total of 4 to 5 layers.
What are some of the aspects of this that make it so durable and so unique?
Durability comes down to stuff like this, your joints. It's not little stuff. There's a lot of aspects that go into it when you're talking about your pivot points and stuff. Do you want it to lean? Do you want it to go straight up? This is actually the mouth.
Building the armature so the eyeballs line up correctly in the mold is one of the most crucial aspects.
Don't think you can get much closer than that.
Having nose measured right, that's the main thing that has to be lined up.
But yeah, it looks like on the latex piece that they're fairly straight. If you look on this, they're not straight. As long as he gets them eyes where they need to be, everything else is workable. But if them eyes are off, you tear it back out and put it back in.
I like the way it sits the armature. So now what we wanted to do is just to tighten these corners, top of the head, the bottom, just to tighten the armature. And we're going to put a little bit of foam on the other side on the back.
They mix up the foam and start pouring it in, tying the armature into the mold. They need to work fairly quickly because the foam starts to thicken up. Then they put the back half of the mold onto the front half. They lock it in place. Then they add more foam. After letting the foam dry, they're ready to remove the mold to reveal the finished head.
What makes Sleeping Giant, do you think, such a great animatronic?
Wow.
Well, I have my theory.
What's your theory?
Well, first of all, it's giant.
Right.
It's big, it's impressive, but it's super tried and true. I mean, it lasts. For years and years, these things last, and it's kind of a combination between a little scary, but not really. It's more like a storybook character or something.
Yeah, he really does well in amusement parks and you know, monster mini golfs where there's families. Because kids especially, they like to go up and, you know, like touch his hands
Hold his
and
hand,
stuff like that.
talk to it.
Okay, anything you want to change?
Oh, it's awesome.
Looks good?
Yeah. We'll have music and stuff, and then when he starts laughing, we'll have a ton of actors run out at the crowd.
What do you want, you puny human creatures? And prepare to meet your demise.
He's a whole show. He's the first thing they see before entering the haunt. Opening hours, we start at 6, and right before that, he stands up for the first time. Nobody sees it before that, so nobody knows he stands up until that moment, and people freak out. Everyone starts clapping, he starts raising up, he starts talking to the crowd, and then after he's done, people cheer. It's amazing. The crowd reaction to him is great. It's totally worth it. Getting Colossus, this guy was my dream animatronic along with Demon Fury, another Distortions prop, and both of them, it was really close. At first I was 100% on Demon Fury actually, but I decided Colossus because of the stand-up. The stand-up is just so impressive. People do not expect it, like I said, and it's just, it does a lot. I also really like that he talks. We did do a custom phrase with the Lehman Manor intro.
Time has come. Prepare for the fear and the fury that is Lehman Manor.
Some tips for Colossus. Main one, just use it as a photo op. People love taking photos with something like this. It's huge. People stand right in front of him as he looks down on them. And also when he stands up, it's great for huge photos with people. So definitely a great photo op. It's also, like I said, a great intro to a haunt because people really don't expect it to do what it does. One other tip is you do have to have a pretty big compressor for something like this. We're running it through a 125-gallon tank right now, so he has enough air to stand multiple times throughout the night easily. But it doesn't need to be that big, you just want it on pretty high PSI. We run him around 110, and that's mainly just because of this master cylinder right there. Lifting him up takes a lot of air and a lot of pressure, so you definitely need a pretty good compressor for that.
No será nada bonito. Vete!
So Mondo and I are going to tag team the Giant soundtrack for a Mexican attraction. Where is this thing?
This will go to be to Guadalajara, Jalisco.
Okay, I'm going to fart here, and then as soon as that fart's done, then you're like, whoop, whoa, what the, you know, so it's like the fart woke you up. And you, like you're groggy.
Hey, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?
Me gusta la gente pequeña. De veras pienso que son muy ordenados. Los tengo en mi casa para mi cena. Porque son muy deliciosos para comer. Ja, 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 ja. I, Colossus, can kill or let live. What is it, you sniveling tiny people? What do you want?
Be quiet. Don't wake up the giant. He's not in a very good mood.
What the? Hey, what? What's the big idea? Bobo, quiet down. Sheesh. One of these days, Bobo, one of these days.
Go back to bed, Tubbs.